Hello student, welcome my channel Accounts with Amit sir. Today I discuss about taxation. There are two types of tax, direct tax and indirect tax. Direct tax is a very important part of taxation. This is included State Board, West Bengal Board, class 11 and 12 also, and this is also included in BCom Honors, General, CMA, CA, CS, etc. So I discuss about direct taxation. Under direct taxation, very important thing, please hurry up, note down, heads of income. There are 5 heads of income. Number 1, income from other sources, income from salary, profit and gains from business and profession, capital gain, and income from other sources. There are 5 heads of income. Today I discuss about income from house property. Please hurry up, note down the very important formula about income from house property. For find out the value of gross annual value, net annual value, and then income from computation of income from house property. Please note down. Income from house property. There are total 5 heads of income. Out of this, income from house property is one of them. At first, we compute gross annual value. After that, net annual value, and at the end, income from house property. RER, full form, reasonable expected rent, being higher of municipal value and fair rent, but subject to maximum of standard rent. Number 2, ARR, actual rent received. ARR, actual rent received. Excluding unrealized rent. Excluding unrealized rent. Number 3, less loss due to vacancy. Loss due to vacancy. Number 4, step number 4, being higher of step 1 and step 3 is called GAV. GAV, GAV, gross annual value. Less municipal tax paid by the owner, less water tax, less sewerage tax. That comes in net annual value, NAV, net annual value, less deduction under section 24. In under section 24 there are 2 deduction. Number 1, standard deduction, standard deduction under section 24A, 30% of NAV, that is net annual value. Number 2, under section 24B, interest on borrowed capital or interest on loan, that comes from net annual value. There are two type of deduction under section 24. Under section 24 standard deduction, under section 24A 30% of NAV, net annual value. Under section 24B interest on borrowed capital or interest on loan. From NAV there are two deduction is deducted. At the end we find out the income from HP or house property. Income from HP or house property. At a glance, RER, reasonable expected rent, being higher of municipal value and fair rent but subject to a maximum of standard rent. Number 2, ARR, actual rent received excluding unrealized rent. Unrealized rent means which rent is not realized, less loss due to vacancy. If house are vacant 2 months, 3 months or 1 month, it will be deducted from ARR, loss due to vacancy. After that we get being higher of step 1 and step 2, that is GAV, gross annual value. After that less municipal tax paid by the owner. If municipal tax paid by the tenant, it will not becomes, it will be nil. Municipal tax paid by the owner, only it will come. Then after that less water tax, less service tax. Then comes in net annual value, NAV. After that two deduction under section 24A standard deduction, that is 30% of net annual value, and under section 24B interest on loan or interest on borrowed capital, it will be comes this deduction less from net annual value, less from net annual value, we find out the income from house property. Income from house property are calculated on let out house for residential purpose and let out house for business purpose. Let out house from residential purpose if the house is let out for business purpose. If the house let out for business purpose, owner's business purpose, it will not comes in. It comes to the profit and gains from business and profession. You know, self-occupied house. What is self-occupied house? If the house is occupied by the owner for his own resident, it calls self-occupied house. Under section 23 subsection 2A, self-occupied house, the net annual value is nil. Note down, under section 23 subsection 2A for self-occupied house, net annual value is nil. Only deduction under section 24B, interest on borrowed capital or interest on loan, will comes in self-occupied house. Okay, this is the formula of income from house property. In next class I will tell you about the sum, what is income from house properties, and the problem will be solved in next class. If you are new in my channel, please like, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon and share your friends and friend cycle and see the video in full. This is very important, from start to end. See the video. Thank you.